Happy Tuesday, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to be watching this video. Let's just dive right into the announcements for today. The quiz. For those of you who took and submitted the quiz, most importantly, if you submitted your quiz responses, your grades are up on Blackboard in the full grade center. There's a thing for quiz number 1. So please do check that out to see how you did on the quiz. For the most part, I was pretty happy with what I saw. People seem to be pretty comfortable with the material we're doing so far for transcriptions. The answers for last week's quiz transcription is up in this week's folder on Blackboard right now, week 7, I believe it is. So go ahead, check that out to see what the answer is. Compare that with what you submitted for the quiz to see how you did, if you have any concerns or questions about that. Moving on. Actually, before I move on, again, this quiz went pretty well. So well, in fact, we're going to do another one this Thursday, October 1st, another quiz. Yes. So please do be in class for that quiz. The submission process will be the exact same. Play a melody, give you a couple of hearings of it, transcribe said melody, and submit it for a grade. So please do be in class this Thursday for that quiz. This Thursday. Quiz Thursday. Thursday, there's a quiz. Cool. Moving on. I had a couple of people inquire about the exercises, the warm-ups that we do at the beginning of class, the warm-ups to get our ears going and to get our voices going. So actually, I'm going to make a couple of videos over the next couple of weeks, including some of these warm-ups, just so you can do them on your own, just so you can keep up with them every other day or so, just to really work on the scales and the intervals we'll be using. The first warm-up video I will have posted sometime today, so please do check back, watch for that. I'm actually going to have it on the front page. It's not just going to be in a week folder, it's going to be right up there on the front page by the all the week folders and the Zoom link. So keep an eye out for that. I'll let everyone know once I've posted that. What else? The theory assignment for today, September 29th, please do complete that by 2 p.m. today, like always, like all the theory assignments. Cool, so all of that. All right, so last thing with the announcements before we get into the musical shenanigans of it. Again, those of you who fill out the survey, thank you very much. I really do sincerely appreciate it. And I want to talk about, I want to go over some of the thoughts and some of the questions that some of you posed in the survey. So I'm just going to go through these one by one. The most common comment I saw on the forum by far is that most people would love to be back in person. Obviously, we're aware of the pandemic and taking safety precautions, but most of the surveys I received had at least one little comment about wanting to be back in person. I feel the exact same way. This class certainly, but particularly every class, music classes especially, work best when we are face-to-face, when we are in person, when you can literally interact with the instructor. Trust me, I feel the exact same way. It's a bit of a bummer not working with y'all in person. It's how I like to work with students. It's what I really enjoy about teaching. It's what I really enjoy about teaching music. So we're all in the exact same position, but of course we're trying to be as safe as we possibly can. And as soon as we can be back in person, I can be working face-to-face again. We certainly will, and that'll be a much groovier day. What else? One or two of you inquired about being a music tutor. Send me an email. I'm happy to talk to you more about that. It's a more involved process, but if you're interested in in being a music tutor in the future, send me an email. Happy to talk about it. What else? Notes, my chicken scratch. One bummer is that I think I gather people are enjoying the Tuesday videos, especially all the material that we cover, the melodies and the transcription stuff. But unfortunately, obviously, there's no instant feedback with the Tuesday videos. Yeah, sorry, that's just not a thing that can happen because they're videos that I record in the past, Monday nights usually. So yeah, unfortunately, that's just one thing with the asynchronous learning and teaching that's going on this semester. Of course, if you have any concerns or thoughts or questions or anything about any of the Tuesday videos, please do not hesitate to email me. I would love to talk to you about them. I would love to clarify anything. If you're running into any consistent problems, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am merely an email and subsequently a Zoom call away. What else? Why do I make you sing alone? Because I'm a villain, because I'm a terrible, terrible person. But more importantly, because this is good, this is what you need to be doing to be developing your musicianship skills. You doesn't matter if you're not a vocalist, you will be singing as part of what you do as a musician, whatever it is you do. I don't care what it is. If you play piano, trumpet, trombone, cello, I don't know, hurdy-gurdy, kazoo, whatever, you will be singing along with what you do. I play guitar. And in my guitar lessons, literally today, I was teaching a guitar lesson at UNCA, and I sang along with the melody when the student they were playing to really articulate what the melody is doing, to really shape what the melody is about. You will be singing during your time as a musician. It's a significant skill. And also, it's just really important for audiating, just to really get not only these melodies, but also just these pitches, this melodic material in your inner ear, in your head. Singing, quite honestly, is one of the best ways just to really internalize this stuff, to really literally physically get it in your inner ear and in your body, just to be able to articulate this stuff. That is why I have you sing by yourself. That is why I have you sing solo in class. I know it's a nerve-wracking experience. It's another thing. Some people were pointing out that still singing in solo in class is a nerve-wracking experience. I know. I totally know. I was absolutely there, and that's okay. I promise you it does get better. I'll say it a million times over. It's a skill. This is something you'll develop. This is something you'll continue to improve, not only through this semester, but through the entirety of your time at Western, through the entirety of your time as a musician. So please have faith that this will get better. You will get better at this if you feel really nervous about singing solo in class. What else? Singing in front of others, I just went over that. It does get better. It's just experience. And again, if you're worried about what other people think about you, don't. I promise you, they either want to see you succeed or they don't really care. Singing in front of others, it's just something that you will be doing certainly in your Aural Skills classes this semester, obviously, and also your subsequent semesters in this curriculum. It is something that you'll be doing consistently, and we're all in this together. Music departments, they're very much like communities. We're all here to help one another. We're here to support one another in so many ways, in so many facets. And one is just to be there, just to, as we sing, as we successfully sing these melodies, or as we learn. That's what this is all about. Forgive me if I'm just rambling and speaking quickly through this. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Others, we'll be back in person. I think that's mostly it. If you have any other concerns, questions, please feel free to reach out to me. One or two of you reached out. You're still worried about singing on pitch, about finding pitch with your voice. That is something I highly encourage you to reach out to me about. Reach out to me. We can set up a meeting to talk about this and work through some methods to better negotiate and find pitch in your voice. Also, the tutors. The tutors are an excellent resource. They can give you tips and tricks and resources that maybe I wouldn't necessarily cover. So reach out to both of us. Reach out to me to set up an office hour appointment, and reach out to the tutors to set up an appointment so they can help you out as well. Cool. I think that's it for the thoughts from the survey. Awesome. Let's get into some singing. We're going to move into chapter 5. I know we just briefly covered chapter 4 last week. The only difference is we're still working with the full major scale, Do up to T, but now we're going to be incorporating a more diverse rhythm. Specifically, we're going to be looking at some dotted rhythms, dotted quarters into eighth notes. So let's do that. Please turn to page 260 in your textbooks, and I will see you there. All right, so welcome to page 260. We're going to check out the first melody here, number 3. Treble clef, 4/4 time signature, key of E flat major. We're going to use this as tonic. And before we get into it, just a couple things I want you to check out. First and foremost, please do acknowledge those quarter rests. I want to respect all the rhythms and all the durations and all the spaces and silences in each melody. So please do observe those quarter rests right there. Don't just sing right through them. Also, like I mentioned, we're getting into these dotted rhythms. So specifically this dotted quarter eighth note rhythm. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Very straightforward. I'm positive you've all played rhythms like this just literally just like this in your own musical lives, whatever you happen to do. But please do adhere to this with the side singing we'll be doing. So taking a look at melody number 3 right there, key of E flat major. We're gonna use this as our tonic. So here's our first note, here's Do, right at the top here. Okay, you all know the drill by this point. Use this as tonic, take a minute and audiate this melody. Go ahead, pause the video, and hear your way through this melody using this as tonic. All right, here we go. Please sing along using solfege from this first note. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wunderbar. Cool. Moving on to melody number 4. Key of D major, bass clef here. Basically the same key signature, time signature rather, as example number 3. We use the same pitch reference. So here's your Do. Go ahead, take a minute and audiate this melody using this as your tonic. Okay, so melody number 4, ready? Sing along with solfege, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So one other thing I want to mention, please feel free to come back to these melodies that we do in the videos as often during the week as you'd like, as often as you feel it would be really beneficial for working on your sight singing, for working on your audiating. Again, I don't do this just to do this, just to record videos. I really want these to be helpful tools for you. Some of you mentioned that you're already feeling pretty comfortable in the material, and going over these melodies maybe isn't as beneficial, in which case, cool, don't worry about it. Feel blessed that you feel as groovy with the material as you do. But for those of you who are still developing these skills, who are still working on your audiating and your sight singing, please do not hesitate to come back to these. These will be really, really important as we progress on throughout the rest of this here semester. Cool. So the melodies with dotted rhythms, dotted quarters, and eighths, we're going to be looking at that on Thursday. And specifically, I want to look at page 261 on Thursday. So let's take a quick look at that right now. Cool. So page 261, please check out melody number 13 at the top here. Note, we are in the key of E flat major. So there's your Do. Okay, we're going to be using this as a tonic when we get to the first full measure. Please take note of the pickup that we have there, that sol, do motion. So we are going to be treating that pickup like we would treat any pickup in a musical context. We'll think of it as 1 and 2 and 3, sol, right there. So yeah, please watch out for that. Please watch out for the dotted quarter figures going to the eighth notes there. And in this measure, the second full measure, the example, making sure you are coming in on the offbeat with that eighth note right there. I really want to adhere to these rhythms and these syncopations. So enough of me blabbing on and on and on. So there's your tonic pitch. So there's tonic reference, I should say. So there's your Do. Okay, take a second, audiate this example using that as tonic. Okay, number 13. There's your tonic pitch and the first whole measure. Okay, so think sol, think where that sol below that is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cool. Okay, and please look at number 14 right below that. Bass clef, key of E major. So there's our new do. Okay, same thing. We're starting on a pickup on sol on beat 3 before we go into the first full measure. So take a moment, use this as tonic, use this as do, and please audiate that melody. Okay, and from the top. Ready? 1, 2. Okay. So a couple things that may have been tricky. Again, some of those syncopations, but also noting this jump from sol down to sol, getting that octave leap on sol right there. For Thursday, please check out on page 261 the two melodies that I just went over here, numbers 13 and 14, and please also check out number 15. I'd like to hear as many people as possible singing at least one of these three melodies, so please do check that out. Cool. If you have any questions about these, shoot me an email. Otherwise, let's move on to the transcription portion of the video. Woo! All right, fantastic people of MUS 108, you know the drill. First melody, we are looking at the key of F major, treble clef, 4/4 time, starting on tonic. Note, you are missing the stem of the note. That means you don't know exactly what rhythm it's going to be. Ooh. So just as long as you know you're starting on tonic, that'll give you a good reference of do. So go ahead, set that up using, well, just set up the staff and use the shorthand of whatever works for you. Okay, so based on a few requests I received from the survey, I will play this melody 3 times. That's right, 3 times in a row. Probably with no mistakes, but I make no guarantees. So 3 times, 3 hearings. Again, please repeat this as often as you need to, but I will play the melody 3 times in a row because why not? All right, so first hearing, here's tonic. Okay, first hearing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, feel free to pause this video whenever you'd like to. Before I get into the second hearing, you might be thinking to yourself, my God, I heard a dotted rhythm, a dotted quarter note followed by a dotted eighth note. You are correct. But where? Where did you hear it? That's the question. That's the kicker. All right, second hearing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, hearing the third. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again, obviously, please rewind this video however many times you'd like to rehear this melody. But whenever you are ready, we are moving on. And that, good people, is what y'all heard. I'm gonna play it again. And please feel free to sing along. Whoa, that's not it. But that is. Okay, so using this as tonic, use as do. I highly encourage you to sing along with this just like you did with the other melodies. That could be a really, really helpful exercise. So there's your first note, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So hopefully these transcriptions are getting much better, getting more comfortable. Based on what I saw in the quiz on Thursday, people seem to be acclimating to the stuff very well. So yeah, excellent. Cool. Next melody. Okay, check this out. We are in bass clef, key of B flat major. I'm sorry I don't have the time signature, but this is also 4/4 time. Apologies, it didn't translate over from the thing, but this is indeed 4/4 time. I assure you all. Take a second, pause the video, notate up the staff, notate up the whatever you need for the shorthand. I will wait. And that's as long as I'm going to wait for. So here is our tonic key, B flat major. So there's your do. Okay, and of course we're going to be starting an octave up from it. So this will be our starting pitch. All right, same thing. I'll give you 4 hearings. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hearing part 2, the sequel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and hearing part 3, the part that makes it a trilogy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't need to tell you, rewind and listen however many times you need to, but when we get there, that is what y'all just heard. Let me play it one last time so you can follow along. And I do highly encourage you to sing along to this. Rewind this and sing this back using solfege, just as some extra practice, some extra experience. So here's tonic. First pitch, first pitch. I got this. First pitch. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 2. Cool. So there we go. I really hope you are doing these transcriptions along with the video, and I do sincerely hope they are helpful. in your pursuit to be a better musician. Spectacular, that is that. Cool. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you're all having a fantastic day thus far. I will see you on Thursday through Zoom. Just a couple of final announcements. Please do take note of this. Again, the Theoria assignment is due today, September 29th by 2 p.m., as the Theoria assignments are wont to be concluded by. So please do finish that. Sorry again about the date mix-up. I hope you all got my email. I accidentally wrote the 28th, which is Monday, which is yesterday. So yeah, it is due today, Tuesday the 29th. So please do complete it before 2 p.m. today. Again, I will be posting an exercise video on Blackboard sometime today on Tuesday. I just need to record it and upload it. So do watch out for that. There'll be more information there when it is officially uploaded. This Thursday, another quiz. So please do show up in class on Thursday. We'll be doing another one of those quizzes. Transcription quiz for credit. So please do show up and please do that. And please do submit it. Some of you did not submit it, even though I got the feeling you were there to do it. That's not great. That breaks my heart a little bit. So please do show up and please do do the quiz and submit it. Blah, blah, blah. And finally, the last thing, assessment number 2 is coming up next Thursday. That means we're hitting the midpoint of the semester. Bonkers, right? I know. Sure. I'll be talking more about assessment number 2 next Thursday. It'll be another Flipgrid submission thing, and another more severe, I shouldn't say severe, that gives a negative connotation. It'll be a more substantial transcription project. Yeah, that's it. Assessment number 2 next Thursday. I'll talk about that this Thursday, as in 2 days from now. Exercise videos will be coming up on Blackboard soon. A quiz this upcoming Thursday, as in 2 days from now. Finish the Theoria by today, which is, today. That's all I've got. I guess the only thing left to say is know that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, Razzle loves you. She sends her best. Take care, everybody. I will see you on Thursday. Bye.